This looks awesome.
In COVID, I got into Star Wars. In fact, no, when you went to have some knee surgery once, I watched... I think
one of the many times.
When I was waiting for you to recover for the day, I think I watched 4 Star Wars films.
You did. You did.
And I really enjoyed it, and then The Mandalorian and all that. So I'm kind of into it now. This is my vibe now. So I'm into it. I played the first game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I think it was called before, and this one, Jedi Survivor, it's exactly the same game.
Right. Okay.
It runs on the PS5.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit better. It runs a little bit smoother. Although some of the animation's jerky, which I'm kind of like, come on.
It's PS5, man.
It's PS5 now. Like, there's so many games out there that are smooth.
Like a lot of these games to do with Star Wars are very, very similar. I find
it's all about the lightsaber combat.
Right.
And if that's no good, bin it straight away.
So the big question is, how is this any different?
So it's not different from the last game, but I would just say if you really like the last game, it's kind of just more of exactly the same. This lightsaber combat is awesome, which means that it's well worth buying. And this time, the only difference is that instead of having one lightsaber fighting style, you can have different ones. So you can have dual stance, you can have them stuck together, you can have one-handed, all that stuff. So you've got different ways of fighting.
Does it look any better?
No, I really honestly think
from
it
a
looks the
Star
same.
Wars game, you know, how much, I mean, God, these games, like, they're literally, like, raking so much money.
Millions, billions, you know.
Right, you think it would look
much.
pristine.
It's really good. And if you liked the last one, you obviously will be buying it. I would say that if you are a fan of the Star Wars universe, the story it's pretty good, but maybe not as good as the last one. It's a little bit like God of War Ragnarok. Like, the sequel is much more of the same, but maybe just not as special because it wasn't the first sort of amazing breakthrough in the way that they did the games.
Are you just basically fighting, or can you fly things?
You're fighting 99% of the time. You've got story.
Which one is it that you have the race?
Pod racer. Yeah, we did that recently.
My God.
It's really fun, isn't it?
Love that.
Everyone loves pod racer.
Who doesn't?
I would say it's just slightly less good than the last one. It's like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. But honestly, the budget for this game is like the last one. The characters are very good. Your lead guy, Cal Kestis, is still very cool. Really brilliant actor who plays him. So it's more of the same, but I would recommend, you just get it if you like Star Wars.
How much are we talking, though?
It's £70. But there's a lot of game to get here. It's on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox.
£70 or just more of the same?
Well, you can get it for $62 with EA Play, so I would recommend doing that. It is well worth it, though. I think if you like a bit of Star Wars lightsaber combat, and there's not that much Star Wars action now. There's, the Mandalorian series coming and stuff, but nice little gap filler. A little bit expensive, but I would recommend it.